Sometimes reporters go on stories and they just kind of fit, you know?
Well, this story is perfect for Mike Doria.
Ouch. 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 Good morning, I'm Mike Doria. That looks like it really hurts. I'm at the hair restoration conference. True or false, does hair transplant surgery hurt or not? The answer coming up.
Thank you. Well, Mike Doria is hanging out with Hair 2D2 this morning, whatever that is.
Don't you mean R2D2?
No, it's Hair 2D2. 2T2. Robots are now assisting in hair transplant and maybe some pronunciation lessons.
Mike is learning all about it at a hair loss conference happening over at Caesar's Palace. Mike, go ahead.
Hair 2D2? Is that better?
I just found something out. Yeah, everybody at this conference, Jason, has hairpiece. I don't have hairpiece, but everybody else here has hairpiece.
Oh, Mike.
Well, you know, that's maybe a topical solution. I don't know.
My goodness.
It can be treated. I'm just saying. Dr. Ellen Bauman is here with Hair 2D2. It's not really Hair 2D2. It's ARTAS, but we like Hair 2D2 better. It looks like it hurts. What is this doing to this poor dummy?
No. ARTAS, the ARTAS hair transplant robot is a comfortable procedure. It's an accurate and efficient way to get the hair follicles out of the scalp without leaving a linear scar. So patients love this procedure because it's less invasive than the transplant process that were available from years ago. And when you combine that with the artistry of the surgeon, you get an undetectable hair transplant result. But this is the latest and greatest. So this device right here, not
even out yet.
This version is not out yet. This is the 9X version of the FDA-approved robot, and it's faster, more efficient, more accurate than the previous versions.
Does this cost more than so because it's all robotic, does that cost more?
No, actually, because of the efficiency, it's going to drive the cost down for hair transplant patients. So in general, this is going to make the process a lot more affordable for hair transplant patients across the board.
And I wanted to ask you a question. It's National Coffee Day, you two, right? There's an ingredient inside coffee that actually works well with your hair. Oh. Talk about that.
Yeah, that's true. Caffeine is a nice anti-aging ingredient that we see in skincare products, and also now there is an effect on the follicle. So we do have caffeine in some of our therapeutic shampoos.
So I should be dipping my head in an iced coffee from Starbucks.
Well, I don't know if that would work for you, but we can check it out and see.
So you're going to give me hair for 8 o'clock. Not hairpiece, but you're going to give me hair for 8 o'clock.
We're not going to actually do the procedure on you yet today, but we're going to simulate it. So you'll be able to see with the simulation what you will look like with hair.
All right, you guys, you ready for this? So coming up at 8, this guy's working on it. He's got an iPad over here, and he's putting... He's putting hair on top of my head. You're going to see what I look like with a full head of hair coming up at 8 a.m.
Well, we've seen
it's not hairpiece. It's just hair.
By the way, you love that joke. We've seen you with hair because you posted that picture on Facebook not that long ago.
Well, remember when I worked at Fox the first time I had hair and then I came back and I didn't. So at one point I had hair, but I've even forgotten what it looks like. Yeah.
Can't wait to see it, Mike.
You just get old.
Thank you.
He's the only guy I know that leaves Fox5 and stresses out and loses his hair instead of actually being here and stressing out and losing your hair. Yeah.
And then he came back. Yeah, it's really weird, Mike. Thanks, Mike.
Hey there, it's Dr. Alan Bauman from Bauman Medical at Boca Raton, Florida. If you'd like more information about hair loss and the methods we use to maintain, enhance, and restore your own living and growing hair, visit baumanmedical.com today.